Good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday, I said in my video, it was very, very hot. Today, it's even hotter. We're at 45 today in Australian numbers. It's hot. It is really hot out there. So I'll be doing this video quickly on a few things, and then I'm going to go off and sit in air conditioning and more than likely play computer games. All right, so before we begin, I'll get to the sanding of the BioTitan, but I just want to give some people an update on the harridan that I'm doing. So overnight, I printed out the head, which came out beautifully. I was a bit shocked at first. I went, "Oh, it's failed. It doesn't have any eyes." And then I went, "Oh, hang on, it don't have eyes, you idiot." So that fits onto this piece. I think it is. Where are we? Like that, and it's a beautiful, clean print as well. It more than likely will need a very, very slight spack filler at the back there, maybe. But to be honest with you, I'm very happy the way it turned out. And then we have the tail bit, which is that bit there. And you got this, and it goes the other way around because I'm an idiot. And there we go. Let's see if that fits. Yep, there we go. So once again, that's not too bad for a thing. Maybe the very slightest amount. So that with that, yeah, it's actually, all right, so I said that this wasn't a very big model. I was I was very much foolish. That's actually quite huge. All right, so as always with anything, I allow it to dry for a long time before I glue it together. And with this model, and like most big models, I will wait until I've got all the pieces so I can sit down and work it all out. Now, I just want to give a quick video on sanding. Now, you're might be thinking, well, all right, we know how to sand, dude. It's not a particularly hard thing to do. So I just want to go over a few basics that I do. First of all, I'm using, I think this is 600 grit. Normally I like 800 grit, but it's Christmas Day and nothing's open, so I'm going to have no chance. So it'll have to do. Now, all you need to just do, realistically, this stuff is dried and it's hard. So it's not like rock hard. So you got that bit there. You just give it a bit of a sanding. And then you take it off camera, blow it, and it's coming off. So, this stuff isn't too bad. Now, the wonderful thing about Tyranids is, they're big, horrible monsters. So if, you're sanding, let's say, and there's a few areas, you're good, but you're just not that good. You can then just stop, blow it off camera again, come back, and you can pick out bits here, there, and everywhere. And if you really want to, you can spray some water over it and get it off. But me personally, if it's a little bit rough, that feels smooth to me, all right? So, there's a little bit around under here and so forth, and, if that really bugs you, pardon the pun, then you can just, use a tool just to scrape it out and away you go. But for the most part, I just leave it and then I'll just do a couple of touch-ups. So I'll do some touch-ups around here, and of course on the head here. Now, I want to thank everyone for supporting me, and if you do like this video, please like and subscribe. Once this is all done and the magnets arrive, I'll start magnetizing these bits. Someone had a very nice idea of putting a washer on there and then just having the leg with the magnet to stick it on. That is good, and I do like it. My only concern is the fact that if the magnets aren't strong enough, it'll after time start to slide down a little bit. The reason why I wanted to have a magnet and a magnet is because, I have these suckers. I've had right here, these magnets here. I've had these for a donkey's age, and they're still strong and annoying as ever. You pull them apart, and you just, pop it down. These things have been there for ages, and they've all been magnetized to each other, so these things are great. The little ball there, it ain't going nowhere, buddy. It's just going to spin there. I will try it with a washer for a while, and if I like it, I'll keep it. But I guess I'm a bit old-fashioned. I want the old magnets on magnets for that. Apparently, 2 magnets there will be able to hold 3 kilos of weight. Now, this thing doesn't weigh anywhere near 3 kilos, but what it will do is it'll, keep it strong for a very long time. So thank you very much for the person that gave me that idea. I might try it out. I'll just see how I do. The other question I was asked is, what am I going to paint it? And this has been my biggest problem. I looked at Hive Leviathan, I think it is, and I love the colour scheme, absolutely gorgeous, but I'm just terrible at painting Hive Leviathan. I've tried, man. I got all the paints out, I watched tutorials and so forth, and it just was not working for me. So I'm going to try coconut crab. I was going to try it yesterday. Unfortunately, time got the better of me, and I run a shop, so people were in here buying stuff, so I've got to do that. And this is my sort of in-between thing, like today. Christmas Day. The shop technically is open, but I haven't had anybody even wander past, let alone come in, and it is unbelievably hot out there. I think it's like 45 today, 47 tomorrow, I think. Oh, anyway, it's a huge number. No one in their right mind is going to be out wandering the streets of Perth in that sort of weather. Now, before I forget, so you've got this little bit in here now. I've used it to fill in a gap, and it's strained across. You can, if you want to, try to make it part of the decor, pardon the pun, but you can just scrape it down like that, and it's not going to be ultra smooth, but it's going to be not too bad either. And like I said, if you wanted to, you can spray it with water if you want, but realistically speaking, these little things from Games Workshop are an absolute godsend, by the way. There you go. So for the most part, it's done. It's taken off. What I'll do now is, and I am sorry, guys, if it goes off camera a little bit. I am still learning here. I'm hoping, I'll get more professional, and that's why I do a lot of videos. I want to get more professional at this. So the more videos I do, hopefully I learn. I sit back afterwards and I'll watch this video 3 or 4 times and go, well, I did that wrong. I did that there. I'm trying not to say as much. So, yeah. There we go. So I'll sand that up. It's going to take me about 20, 30 minutes tops. Then all I need to do is put it to one side, and once the magnets arrive. Now the magnets have been sent. I'm told they'll get here around about between the 2nd and the 7th of January. We'll see how we do. And once they happen, I'll then go to Bunnings, hardware store in Perth, and get some washers, and we'll give it a go and see how it all sounds out. Now, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I've got the correct size for magnets. I think I have, but their sizing was a little bit different to what I'm used to. It wasn't like, this is the size of the magnet, this isn't the thickness of the magnet, and this is the size of the hole. It was something else. So I've gone hopefully as close as I can get, and we will see. If I have to reorder, then so be it, I have to reorder. And if that order fails, then bugger it, I will then do a video on gluing this all together, and then I'm going to have to find a base. Now, that's something completely different. If I'm going to do a base with this, it's going to have to be something like, 3-inch plywood to hold it there and keep it there. Or the other option is to paint it all, keep the base separate, and then just, which is what I was going to do with this anyway, and then just maybe pop it upside down with its legs sticking in the air. Anyway, we'll look at that later on. I said, naughty me. I will do full videos on the paint job. I may do it I won't do it while I'm doing the coconut crab the first time around, because I'm going to be nervous as hell, and I want to make sure that I get the job right. Once it's all done though, and I know what I'm doing, I will then do a video on that. If people want to see it, of course, I don't know. Everyone have a great day. I'm babbling on like an idiot, as I do. It is unbelievably hot here in Perth, Western Australia. Have fun, have a great day, and craft on. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment too. I'm happy to hear from you. Bye-bye.